first report card of the year is out on the U.S. economy. Results a little on the disappointing side. One of the big factors being used to explain what's being called the slowdown, the weather. Here to discuss the factors that played into the numbers, Weather Channel business and weather expert, Mr. Paul Walsh. Paul, good to see you.
Hey, Al.
Hey, so Paul, this is really kind of interesting. How big a factor was weather in putting a kibosh on the economy?
Well, Al, I think a lot of people don't realize just how important the weather is in terms of our economy. In fact, the weather drives about 30% of the ups and downs of the economy, and it's really a function of really cold weather, perhaps keeping people home and not going off and going shopping and spending money, having to spend more to heat your home or cool your home, so it has a huge impact. And so when you have a winter like we just had, where you've got bitter cold in the Northeast and the Midwest and snow, that keeps people home, and that oil that drives the economy, which is driven by the weather, freezes up, and we end up getting a slowdown. So the economy only grew by about 0.2% this year. For the first quarter of the year, it was expected to be 1%. So it had a huge impact, and that's billions and billions of dollars that didn't get spent.
So how does that impact us, Paul?
Well, you know, there's kind of a counterintuitive impact for us because of the fact that the weather hit the Northeast, and a lot of people that are involved in the stock market live in the Northeast. They basically factored in the weather into the expectations as it related to the economic output of the country. So when the numbers came in disappointing, the stock market did not tank. And because of that, all of our 401ks and IRAs sort of maintained. So we can sort of thank Mother Nature for keeping us afloat as it relates to our retirement savings.
Well, we see temperatures getting ready to start warming up. Will that have a positive impact on our economy?
It certainly will, and we saw this last year as well. I like to call this the reverse polar vortex, which also could be a Olympic dive at some point, and I'm going to trademark that, by the way, Al. So what ends up happening is that all of that money that didn't get spent does get spent in spades, and the economy, actually, the underlying economy is very strong, so I expect a big bounce back when we move into spring.
And then is there the Paul Walsh mustache factor? I noticed that it's gone. You look great.
Well, thanks, Al. It's getting a little bit too bushy for me.
It makes you look younger. You look fantastic.
Thanks.
Paul, thanks so much. Oh, let's find out what's going on.